Hello, good evening, you guys. It is Wednesday. It is Wednesday. Winning Wednesday. How you guys doing? Come on in here. Hey, Lusty Trends. Hi, Andre. Hi, RBL Bookkeeper. How are you? How are you all doing? Hey, hey, hey. All right. So it is Wednesday, you guys. I'm checking in. Hey, Claire. How are you? Hi, Nurse Gross. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Just want to come check in with you guys. Hey, lovely Lala. Hi, Krista. Krista, can you put the, let's do the YouTube channel. If you could put the YouTube channel link so I can pin it. Hi, Hatsy. All right. We coming in here. Hey, Stay with Dave. How are you? All right, good people. So let's see. Of course, you guys can go ahead and put your questions in the comment section and we can get started with Winning Wednesday. I do want to let you guys know up front that this November 1st will probably be the last Winning Wednesday on here on Instagram. And so I wanted to get on one last time to let you guys know that this will be the last one on Instagram. Now, I will be doing something different on Wednesdays in the future, but as far as coming in here on live on Instagram, we're going to change things up a little bit. I am changing, as you should evolve, you should change. And so I'm changing some things around. Hey, Yannick. Hey, Yoma. Hey, Butler. Hi, Changing Youth. How are you? That's Tahara. Hey, Tahara. How you doing? I know there's a delay, but if you guys have any questions, you can actually put them in the question. You guys never put stuff in the question box. There's like a little bubble there specifically for questions. You like for me to go through and read them, but I want you to put them in the question area today. Hey, Geno Ventura. Geno Ventura. I guess that's how you say it. Hey, they call me M's. All right, so we getting started, y'all. It is Winning Wednesday. So if you don't know me, is this your first time coming in? My name is Myrrie Hayes. I'm affectionately known as the Group Home Queen. And so I basically help people out. I am a coach, I'm a mentor, I'm an author, I'm all of those things. And I help people in their group home journey, wherever that may be, or in their business journey, because I did some business coaching too. And so, hey. So Changing You says, hi, Mari. A lot of peaks and valleys right now, but I'm getting through them. I've been wanting to jump on a call with you. All right, you know I am here. You know I am here. And it's, hey, anything in life, really. Right now, life is a lot of peaks and valleys, y'all. One day, it's like you on top of the world, and then the next day, somebody's pulling the rug from underneath your feet. Right now, that someone in my life is the Arizona Department of Health Services. But you know what? I get up every day, I pray and I meditate, and I try to be a blessing to others, which makes my life, I feel like, easier because I'm working and I'm focusing on how to make the lives of my clients better, how to make my employees' life better. that in turn comes back to me and it makes my life better. And so I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, regardless of what's going on, regardless of the audits and the craziness and the revalidation they making us go through in our group home business. I am going to continue to be Myrrie, okay? Because that's what I do. Regardless of checks not showing up in the mail, regardless of, you know what I mean, billing ain't coming in right now, whatever it is, guess what? I am going to continue to try to be a blessing to you guys, try to be a blessing to others. And I know, because the Bible tells me you reap what you sow. Because I'm always trying to be positive and I'm always putting that out. I'm sowing those seeds of positivity. So guess what? I already know it's going to come back to me. So all I got to do is keep doing what I'm doing. All right. You do the same. Okay. All right, Tahara. I know it gets hard. Trust and believe. Because, you know, you got one home. I got multiple. So my problems is multiplied. But I still show up with a smile on my face. Even sometimes when I want to cry. Hey, Cat Boss. Yeah, you just got to keep showing up. Just don't quit. That's the thing. Just don't quit. All right. And so Krista put out the legal shield comment. So if you're looking for legal assistance, or if you know you need some type of legal backing in your life, you can click on the link below. Go and check out Legal Shield. I really think it is a great resource, especially if you're starting not just a group home, but business, really for life, because you could get a ticket off of your record with this type of service. I found out that if you're with them for 90 days, if you're trying to get away from your spouse and get a divorce, it's free. As long as it's a uncontested divorce, Legal Shield will, if you're in it for 90 days, they'll cover your divorce. That alone covers what you pay over 90 days. So it's just amazing. Let's see. Hey Herb, hey Starseed. Oh, hey Jerry Travis Carter. Hey Queen Boss Diva. Hey, Smiling with Dimples. I need some dimples when I smile. I need some dimples. Hey, Maritza. Yes, stay the course. You are so right, Herb Serge. Stay the course. No matter how hard it gets, because I have more good days than I have bad days. And I'll say that. But you got to take the good with the bad. You know what I'm saying? It's always a flip side to a coin. So you got to take the good with the bad. All right. So it's worth every penny and has helped my business immensely. Oh, okay. So you're talking about Legal Shield. Okay. Awesome. I got another Legal Shield person on here, and that is awesome. So Krista says, okay, I'll need more info about the divorce. Click the link, Krista. Click the link. Check it out. It is really an awesome opportunity. There are power in numbers. And because there are like millions of people that join this legal group, Legal Shield, you end up being able to utilize all these resources. Like right when you get in, you can get a will done. And if you're planning on doing a group home, please get a will. Just something that simple. I told you guys the story about one of my people. He's the patriarch of his family. Got his group home set up and he passed away. Didn't have any will, nothing. I don't want that to happen to you guys. So being that Legal Shield, as soon as you get in, they will help you create a will. Just something that simple would be such a big blessing and impact on your family. for generations, depending on what's in the will. You get what I'm saying? But you don't want to pass away and not have a will. Now all his stuff is in probate. And his family can't utilize it. So I'm saying things like that are so important. And I did not get on here tonight to talk about Legal Shield, but you just made me think about it when you said that, Krista, about the divorce. Yes, you can get a divorce through Legal Shield, no cost if you're in it for 90 days. So at that 91-day mark, if you're trying to get away from a spouse, utilize the services. You get what I'm saying? And I think the basic plan is what, like $40 a month or something like that. What divorce you going to get for $120? I know my last divorce wasn't no $120. But anyway, and yeah, so click on that link, Krista. Herb plus concierge. Herbstierge. Got it. Okay, I got it. Thank you. Somebody finally told me how to say their name. Y'all be on here with these names and I can't even get it. Okay, so Tremaine says, hello. Thank you for being an inspiration. You're welcome. That was sweet. What's your biggest challenge having homes in other cities? Do you find it difficult trusting individuals with your homes that are far from you? Well, I'll tell you. I don't, because of a couple of reasons. Because homes that I have, that I'm partners with in other states, for one, it's not writing on my name and my license. If it was my license and my name, then I would be more, it would be difficult for me. That's why all of my homes here, I'm comfortable with that. But it being out of state, it's like if something happens, I'll be out of money, but I won't be out of like it won't look bad on me, because there's no way, there's no way that you would know that I'm associated with the house. Plus, when the billing comes in, it's like I have access where I can go in and check it. So there's no way that you can hide anything from me, because I have access to the information. You get what I'm saying? So it's not that you said, is it difficult to trust? Not for me and my situation. That's going to depend on you and your situation, on if you can trust the individual. Like if your name is out there, your name is on it, then yeah, maybe it would be a little difficult. Mine's is kind of like gravy. You get what I'm saying? Like it's just a investment in a sense. So it might be a little different than your situation. And don't be putting my business out in the street, Tremaine. No, I'm just playing. Hi, MS. Star C says, I'm starting a group home. Any advice about the first steps? No more advice than all of my videos. I put so much content out, y'all. If you need like anything, go to YouTube. Go back on my Instagram. I'm on TikTok now. So I really can't give you nothing additional than that's already out there, especially with startup. You know what I'm saying? First steps, you guys go to YouTube and watch the videos. Okay? All right. So, Herb Sierge says, I've had it since 2012 and considered canceling over the years. Thank God I didn't. Yeah, thank God, because you just never know when you're going to need, legal advice, when you're going to need some type of, lawyer or whatever it may be, somebody to send out a collection letter or whatever. I was telling the story about it was an architect that took money from us and then just stopped contacting us. Well, guess what? The lawyers wrote up a letter. They got us our money back. So things like that, They can help you with collections. They can help you tell people cease and desist. Like when people be using my crap. So things like that, it's a little different when it comes from a lawyer. So yeah, so if I could recommend anything, if you don't have access to an attorney, Legal Shield is so economical, like literally. You end up spending maybe $400 a year. My lawyer costs $500 an hour. So, yeah. All right. Oh, I'm clicking it tonight because these Florida lawyers are trying to take all of my pennies. They will. If you get in Legal Shield, you will have access to all kinds of specialized lawyers depending on what you have going on. So it's just a real, easy plan. Pick up the phone, go online. It's just easy. It's easy and it's economical and it's just smart, And I'm not saying that you have to be a rep or whatever. You just have the coverage. It's like insurance. You just have it. So, wow, I wish I would have known my lady divorce was less than $500, but wish I would have known I could have used my... Yeah, you could have. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, if she's on there with you, you guys could have used that and got the divorce. I was real... Somebody told me that, and I was really excited to hear that. I was like, oh, my God. Because, honest to God, I don't want people to get divorced, but it's a lot of people getting a divorce. So that's good to know, right? You need to find out what's available on your plan. That's what you need to do. Okay, are you having any courses or boot camp soon? Yes. Yes. We have the work series coming up. The work series is going to be, look, let me pull it up, or I'll be telling y'all the wrong dates. Let me pull it up. The work series. That's why I be keeping my laptop, y'all, because I can't be remembering all this stuff. Let's see. So we got the work series coming up in February. It is coming up. I don't know why my computer is not showing stuff. Photos. I don't know what's going on. Y'all know I don't know how to use this MacBook that I got. But anyway, so we got the work series coming up. February will be in Arizona. March, we will be in, you know what? Let me pull it up on my phone. March, we will be in Houston. So it's going to be in different areas. And what the work series entails, it helps people with the group home process. We even provide documents, not all the documents. And please don't ask me, is it policies and procedures? No, it is not policies and procedures, but we do help you with like documents that you need in order to run your group home business. So we end up having Shronica, who is has an unlicensed group home in Texas. We have Dwayne, Mr. Group Homes on Instagram and Facebook. He has IDD in Ohio, and he also has Sober Living. And then we end up always inviting maybe one or two other people to speak about different homes. Like we had somebody who spoke on aged out foster care. We had somebody that spoke on veteran homes. So we have different stuff like that. But we have Phoenix, Arizona, February 23rd and 24th. Houston, Texas, March 22nd and 23rd. Atlanta, Georgia, May 17th and 18th. Cleveland, Ohio, June 7th and 8th, and Dallas, Texas, June 28th and 29th. Then we also at the end will be having a retreat in Punta Cana, July 18th through the 22nd. But that is only for past attendees of the work series. Okay? So we have that work series coming on up. You can pick, you can go to work series. Krista, if you could put the work series website where they can just click and go to where you can purchase the tickets. I can go ahead and pin that for you guys. But the work series is a really great event. It's 2 days of intense learning with group home leaders teaching you the blueprint to start and operate your group home. So you asked, do we have any boot camps or anything like that? That is going to be the boot camp. The turnout last year was amazing. Well, not last year, 2023. We're still in 2023, but it was amazing. And we had such a great response, such good feedback, such good reviews that we decided to do it again in 2024. So if you are interested in doing the work series, you can take advantage of the early bird special and you can secure your seat now. Okay. All right. So let's see what else we have up in here. So that was the answer to your, oh, you're welcome, Tremaine. I appreciate you. Hey, Sandy. They've helped me with the general contractor I had to fire. They reviewed my first leases. Yeah. They do all of that. They can review contracts and all of that. So yes, definitely take advantage of that. It is worth this wait and go. You are so right. Hey, Marfriend. Hey, Linda. My last divorce. Hey, who is so? Hey, credit lady. All right. Hey, Rex Rose. I love saying these names. Hey, I am not your toy. So do you guys ever come to New York? No. No. I mean, I traveled to New York before, but as far as the work series, we don't come to New York. That is, you're going to have to travel. We've had people from all over, Pennsylvania, Canada, all over that traveled to come to the work series. So really, you would have to travel, but I don't see us coming to New York. I think one of the places that we voted on was the DMV, but it ended up losing. So, how much is the work series? The work series, the early bird special is $14.95. If you don't get it in the early bird, it's $19.95. Okay, but you guys are still within the early bird, so secure your seats while you get that early bird. Don't be complaining after it's over. Hey, Jamie Lee. Hey, May McFarley. Hey, On the Clock. So thank you. I saw you on YouTube. Forgot the name of the show. I'm not sure, but yes, I am on YouTube. Hey, Derek. Just discovering your YouTube channel. Do you have any content relating to utilizing clinical medical oversight that you write in your programs for the individuals in your group home? No, I do not. Yeah, because that would kind of be more, that's BHP, a behavioral health professional, or licensed medical health professional. Mental health professional. So yeah, no, I don't have any information about that. Okay. Hey, Brown 5 Properties. Well, come to Arizona then. Herb Sierras, you talking about you love Arizona? Hey, Arizona, February 23rd and 24th We'll be here in Arizona. You can come here because it'll probably still be warm. It was 81 degrees. I know all you people out here, it's snow and cold. It was 81 degrees today. Hey, Rochelle Holmes. I'm rubbing it in y'all face. 81. I'm on your email list. Can you all send the work series in email? Yes. Yes, Smiling with Dimples. Yes, yes. We will be sending that out. Hey, Truly Blessed Homes. Hey, KJ. Hey, Go Pretty Red. Oh, I haven't seen you in a while. Hey, Claudette. All right. So let's see. It's a couple of questions in the question box, it looks like. Oh, nope. They disappeared. All right. So if Krista, if you're still here, you can you can put the work series link in the what is it? I can't remember what it is. Work series something events. But I know it's workseries.com, but it's not work WORK, it's WORC series.com. And then you go up to the top, you click on events, and then it's in there. All right. Derek, don't be booing me. Don't be booing me because it's 81 and warm here. Because we could have went swimming today outside. Don't get mad. Is the location on the website? The location of like the Phoenix and all of that? Yes, it's on the website. The actual location where we're having it, no, it's not on there yet because the sites aren't like, it's not nailed down all the way. We just know what cities we're having it in. Once we get the actual location, we will provide that in an email to people when they purchase their tickets, the people that purchase their tickets. Okay, so until people purchase their tickets, y'all don't need to know exactly where it is. All right, so let's see. When does the early bird end? The early bird ends the end of this year. So secure your tickets before the end of this year. Hey, Crump. Yes. So you have enough time to secure your spot. All right. Hey, 2020 Dilemma. All right. So I don't see any questions in here, you guys. I don't see not. One question. Let me see if there's anything I want to go over today. I did just complete yesterday my licensed professional training. So we did a licensed professional training for like RNs, behavioral health professionals, nurse practitioners. We had a great turnout, and it was a really good training. I was so proud of me and Esther. Once it was done, I was really proud. So we will be packaging up that training, and we will be posting that also. So if you're an RN or, a nurse practitioner and someone like that, what it basically was training you how to team up with group homes to increase your income and to be an asset. I don't know if you guys know or if I ever told the story, but my behavioral health professional that was with me for a long time, she's no longer with me in my group home business, but she is a part of my consulting business now. But she was a mentee of mine, and she has actually hit millionaire status. So I'm very, very proud of her. She took the tools and the information that I gave, and she was able to really, really like multiply her income. Like her stuff is set up so amazing. She does things like real estate. Now she buys group homes. Well, she buys homes and she lets group homes rent them. And so things like that. that's the type of things that we teach in the licensed professional. And she breaks it down to them, shares information, paperwork, things like that. So it was just a really good program. So be looking out for that. I'm thinking about doing it again live, probably around February, when we have the work series here in Arizona. It is a 4-week, training. So you have to commit to 4 weeks. But it's very, very informative. And we stayed on the calls until every question was answered and everybody's hearts and minds were clear. If you're a church person, pastors usually say, is everyone hearts and minds clear? So anyway, so yeah. So let me look. So Nurse Growth says, when you be having someone from your community speaking with more informational gems? Which community? Like, are you talking about the group home millionaires community? Because we do try to provide a training in there once a month. So we do try to provide some type of training in there, in that community. Now, me, myself, I am actually coming up with my own community. I'm still going to be in the group home millionaires, but I'm building a networking platform. And so that's what I'm working on now. And that's why I'm kind of pulling back off the Winning Wednesday. I'm going to turn it into a webinar. It's going to be a Wednesday webinar. So if I don't have your email information, make sure you DM me your email, and I need your real name, your email, and your phone number. I'll say that because I don't want to be putting, Jive Turkey in there with an email because that's your Instagram name. So if you're interested on being in my mailing list, and being, a part of that community, you can actually put your name, email, and phone number, and put what state you're in, because I like to keep track of that. If I already have sent you an email, then you're probably already in there. But yes, so I will be coming up with that. I will be emailing out like a webinar invite, and then we will be coming into, like a Zoom, and then that way we'll have the Winning Wednesday within that. Because I'm trying to pull back off of the Instagram and Facebook. People are funny, and they will report you over stupid stuff that doesn't make sense. And so my thing is, I would rather build outside of this. I appreciate the Instagram. I appreciate it. I'm going to continue to be on Instagram and Facebook, but I just feel like what I do is too important for somebody who reports me over something that I didn't even do, and then they shut down my page. And then I don't have, you know what I mean? And then you guys are looking for me. So I rather have like multiple places where you can see me. And then that way, if something does happen, you guys will, be getting an email from me to say, hey, they shut down my Instagram or whatever. I don't know. So Nurse Gross, we have the training once a month. Within the group home millionaires. I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about, but yes, we will be having something else in November. So 2020 Dilemma says, how do I get started with group homes with you? You mean like working with me? If you would like to work with me, you can DM me the word mentorship, and then I will have Krista, or you can do it within here. If you are interested, Krista can DM you the application, and you can fill out an application for my mentorship program. So yeah, or if Krista doesn't see this and DM you, just DM me, and I'll make sure that you get it. Okay? So Nurse Girl says, no, like you had your friends speak about credit. Yeah. Well, we've been having something, my friend spoke on credit, Shronica had somebody speak about business setup, how to set your business up. And I think before I had somebody else speak on something. I can't remember. But yeah, we have a training once a month in the Group Home Millionaires group. So yeah, definitely we will keep that up. Hey Mahogany, how are you, lady? I mean the people that you know. Well, I mean, like Dwayne might do training next month with somebody that he knows. So we got to kind of alternate. So it's not going to always be people that I know. It's going to also be people that Sharonica and Dwayne know. Yeah, because I can't just hog it up. Now, like I said, when I start my private community, then, you know, then that will probably be me with somebody that I know all the time. So yeah. Hey, let a girl try. How you been? Working, lady? She came in with my pink hearts. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you. You give me life. You give me energy. Hey, humble. Hi, real estate coach. How you doing? Hey, Miss Eleanor. Herb Sierra said, I DM'd you. Awesome. Okay, so if you're interested in the mentorship, like I said, I'll make sure either Krista, I'm not sure if she's on here. She's doing a little moving around right now. But if she has not gotten to you by the time I get off, I'll DM you the application. Go Pretty Red says, how do you go about hiring employees and deciding pay rates? The easiest way to do is to go on something like Indeed. Go on Indeed and see what they are offering in your area. Okay. If they're offering, you know, $15 an hour in your area, then you either want to meet that or you want to go above that. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm always an overachiever. So my employees get paid a little bit more than other employees in Arizona. So you have to decide on what you can afford, but you also want to be realistic. If your area is charging $16 an hour and you are trying to do minimum wage and your area is $12.50, you're probably not going to get that many applicants. So you always want to check to see what's going on in your area. I always recommend Indeed because I use it, and I'm never going to tell you guys to use something I don't use. So, I use Indeed to post ads. I also use Indeed to look at, you know, how the pay rates flowing in the area. There's also things like Career Builder. There's, you know, places like that you might want to utilize. But like I said, I like Indeed. So that's who I deal with right now. So let's see. Hey, Rose by another. All right. So I hope that was helpful. About the employees. But yeah, that's basically what I do. And then I love you too, girl. Hey, dim sun mentor. Sorry I missed our last class. Working these jobs is killing me. Yes, we missed you on our last class. Just like I was telling everybody, we had our licensed professional training over the past 4 weeks, and Let a Girl Try was one of the people that was on the training. So we did miss you, but I sent you guys a really long email this morning. So look out for that email. It had all kinds of information in it. I was also very, very nice by sharing a few things with you guys. And so, yes, look at that email and utilize the email. I ain't going to tell y'all what was in there. But yeah. But we did miss you. Hey, Nicole. I feel you. Let a girl try. Laugh out loud. Oh, my goodness. So, yeah. So we just finished up that training. We are working on the work series. If you're late coming in, let me just go over the dates. The work series is... First stop is here where I live, Phoenix, Arizona. It's probably going to be in Scottsdale, honestly. But Phoenix, Arizona is the first stop on our tour. That is February 23rd and 24th. Okay. Then we are going to go to Houston, Texas, March 22nd and 23rd. We will skip April. I have another event in April that I'll be telling you guys about. I believe it's in Atlanta. I'll be in Atlanta in April. Then I'll be back in Atlanta May 17th through the 18th. I didn't even know that Atlanta was in May. But yeah. So, and then we have Cleveland, Ohio, June the 7th and June the 8th. And we have Dallas, Texas, June 28th and 29th. So we got 2 in June. Then, if you are an attendee or a past attendee of the work series, you will have access to information. Actually, there will be an email going out tonight if you are a past attendee. There will be an email. There's a Zoom plan, an informational Zoom plan for the retreat, which is in July. It's July the 18th to the 22nd, and it is at some mansion in Punta Cana. So yeah, so that is all the things in the work series that is going on and that you can participate in. And like I told you guys, take advantage of the early bird special. It's $500 discount. Take advantage of the early bird special if you can. Get your seats now so you won't have to pay more later. Then you can go ahead and start booking your flights. I'm going to tell you guys, I went on to book a flight Sunday. I got a round trip ticket to Atlanta for like $200. I was like, what? I've never flew to Atlanta for that cheap. I was so happy. I was about to buy 15 tickets. But yeah, so that way, if you book your ticket now, you can plan your flight really early and get your tickets really low. Okay? Because we want to utilize our resources. We want to get in early. We also want to keep money that we make. You get what I'm saying? You want to keep some of that money that you make. All right, so let's see. Anyone that has a license should definitely sign up for that class. Well, thank you. We got really good feedback from that class. So yes, if you have a license, I am confident. Look, you know how they say, it's not proof is in the pudding. It's something else. Concept, like when you know that it works. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, proof of concept. That's what it is. I can't remember. So yeah. So now we know that the information that we were giving was good information, and that people could take that information and utilize it. Because like I said, I'm so like just overwhelmed with my BHP, like literally passing them. She's a millionaire now with the assets that she has and the money that she makes. And all she does now is consulting. She consults with group homes. She does consulting with me, and then she owns real estate, so yeah, she does that. So I am excited to share what she did to get to where she is. You know what I'm saying? To share that with other people in the same, licensed social worker, nurse practitioners, RNs, people like that can utilize the skills that she has and then create greater income for themselves, to where they're not just exchanging, money for hours. She actually has a system set up on how she runs her business, and it works. And I'm so proud of her. And I just want to share with everybody, Hey, Rob Paul. So you see right there, let a girl try. She was in the class. She definitely recommends it to people. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Let me screenshot that. And there we go. All right. So Go Pretty Red says, what level was the group home you had with kids? Did you have a therapist in the house or send them to other agencies for outpatient services? It was basically the same level as my adults. It was SMI, except for they were kids. And so mid-tier, mid-level. In SMI, it really doesn't. I know in some states it'll be like level 1, level 2, things like that. But here it's a little different. And did I have a therapist in the house? No, I did not. I did not have a therapist. They went out to agencies, and then they all went to special schools, because I told you I only did it for 10 months and I shut that house down. But they all went out to special schools who had like therapists in the schools. So yeah, that's all I can tell you about, because I did not do it that long. That is not my ministry. Kids. You know how that video says, let somebody else do it. Yeah, I gotta let somebody else do that one. I can't do kids. Hey, Lubin. Hey, Mansfield. And it's not that I can't set up a kids home, because I did it. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of sometimes why I do stuff, to say, well, yeah, I feel like I can do it. Let me try. And I do it. But yeah, I wouldn't do that again myself. I might help somebody do a kids home, but I would never do a kids home myself. And I know you say never, but never. Let a Girl Try says, also some of these are things to write off. So book the ticket, the hotel, and baby get first class. Yes, because it is a training. If it's a training to move your business forward, you can write it off. So that's something to think about. Thank you, Let a Girl Try. Hey, King. Hey, Ituku. Jermaine says, kids are harder than adults. Would the funding theoretically be less serving adults? Normally, kids get paid a little higher. I know when it comes to mental health, kids, you get paid good for kids. But it ain't no amount of money you can pay me to deal with the kids in that realm. No, I'm not doing it. So, yeah. No, kids are harder. Yes, to me. Because there's things that you know what I'm saying? With adults, it's a little different. Like when you have kids and you call the police because they tearing up your house, the police come out, calm them down, and leave them right in the house. They just punch me. You know what I'm saying? It's like they don't do anything. With adults, they will take them away. And then you can just discharge them. You know what I'm saying? But with kids, no. You basically stuck with them kids. And I'm like, let somebody else do it. Herb Sierra said, I was a high school librarian for 10 years and do not want to work with kids again. You traumatized from being a librarian? That's kind of bad. Oh my God. Yeah, that's kind of bad. You was just a librarian and you like, So would you consider aging out kids? You know, like aging out foster care? Yeah, I would consider that. You know why? Because you don't have to be there all the time. I like that concept. I like the concept of the aging out foster care. You just kind of have a house manager and then they check on the kids and stuff like that. So yeah, I would definitely consider that because they're adults. So if I call the police, you about to get taken away. With these kids, no. Yes, kids are well protected. Like it was so much going on. I have never had that much activity from police, the state, APS, well, not APS, they call it CPS. Yeah. I have never, in all of my group home years with multiple group homes, I'm thinking that one kids home had more activity in that 10 months than all of my group homes had over the life of my group homes. That's how much was going every single day. Just about it was something. And I don't want to deter. I'm sorry, I'm talking bad. I don't want to deter nobody. If your passion is kids, then go for it. I just don't want to deal with it. I told you, I don't really like my kids. So why am I? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But I'm just saying, it was just too much. The state was there like every other day. It was too much. Because anything, which rightfully so, it should be. If anything is reported, anything, like, they do not play about the kids, and they shouldn't. So I know why they had to come, but I didn't like being in that position. So I wouldn't do that again. Hey, Kara J. The trauma is real in Newark, New Jersey. Oh my gosh, yes. The trauma's here, bro. The trauma is real here in Arizona, man. Haha, I'm going right into this space with kids. You guys are scaring me. And I don't want to scare or deter nobody from doing it. If that's what you feel like your passion is, then you will stick. It was not my passion. I only did it, like I said, because they kept asking us. You guys are so successful with these group homes. We like working with you. Case managers was asking us. People was asking us. And so when I went to my BHP and I was like, I think we're going to do a kids home. She said, I don't want to do it. And I was like, no, I think we should try. And she was like, I don't think we should. And I was like, we gonna do it. And she was like, okay. And we did it. And they punched her in the face. A little boy punched her in her face. So, yeah, I should have listened to her. But I was looking. Okay, sometimes I look at the money, y'all. Sometimes I look at the money. So, I was like, we could do a nice little turnover on this house. So, that's why I did it. Don't do it for the money. Don't do it. Yes, you want to make money. It's business. But don't specifically chase money. You know what I'm saying? I always say start with your passion. Y'all know my sister being mentally ill. That was my passion. So she was an adult. She was older than me. Always, 23 years older than me. And so I should have stuck with that and not traumatize myself and those kids. Yes, because they were like crying when we were like, when we about to shut this house down, we're going to have to, transfer you guys. They were bawling, please don't make us go. We like it here. Then why are you acting so bad? That's why I was like, why are you doing the things you do? We love you, Miss Murray. Don't make us go. But they were cutting up. So it was like, I'm sorry. For my own sanity, I'm going to have to shut this down. And I had to transfer him. So it was, it was hard because till the last boy left with his little cute self, he was just like, but I love it here. But why did you break the laptop, tear up the dressers, and bust holes in the walls if you love it here so much? That's what I was thinking in my mind. But yeah, it is what it is. All right, Herb Sierra says, I had to engage with them almost as much as classroom teachers because I was still instructional staff. Yep, I understand. Being a librarian, I remember the librarian used to do little trainings and stuff for us when we came down there, on our in-school field trips to the library. So I remember. Yeah, B says, how can you check your state's contract rate for SIL? SIL is like very, very new to me. So you need to basically kind of find an advocate or find someone within foster care that deals with the ones that are aging out, and then figure all of that out. Because sometimes that money is paid not through like regular Medicaid. It's paid through like different agencies. So you would have to figure that one out, because I'm not sure with aged out foster care. I'm like really, really brand new to that. Hey, Buta Pantry. Let's see. Herb Sierra says, give me veterans, parolees, domestic abuse victims, sober living all day. I hear you, man. I hear you. I think that'll probably be my next move, the veterans. I have a lot of vets in my family. Like my dad was a veteran, the majority of my brothers, some of my sisters, a lot of my nephews and nieces. So I'm leaning towards doing a veterans home, and I'll probably do it in Missouri. Yeah, that's my hometown, y'all. So yeah. But Herb Sierra says, I'm thrilled as a nurse I thrived as a nurse in corrections. My passion is offender and at-risk populations. That's a good focus. That's a good passion, Those are people that need it. I was just talking with a woman here in Arizona. I guess they're releasing so many convicts, like I think every 30 days they're releasing people, and so they're setting up programs for re-entry programs. That's what they're called, re-entry programs. So I was just talking with a nice young lady about that, and about possibly being a provider. You know me, I just try to keep my ear to the ground, see what's going on. If not for me, to share with other people. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Sophie. Hey, Nicole. Hey, T. Shane. Hey, T. Priel. So Bunta says, could you advise how we can learn about paperwork after getting licensed? Learn about paperwork, like the paperwork you need, things like that. I mean, honestly, you're going to have to kind of learn on your own, or I do have a mentorship program that you can participate in that teaches you. I actually did a training on YouTube about paperwork, so you could probably Google. It wasn't like specific, but it did tell you things that you need to have. And so you could probably go on YouTube and search for Myrrie Hayes or the Group Home Queen paperwork. And I did a long form video, I think, on that. So that would be something good to watch. If you are interested in my mentorship program, like I said before, you guys can DM me mentorship, and Krista will make sure that you get the application to apply for the mentorship program. Okay? All right. And then Tremaine says, how old were the kids that were in your group home that traumatized you? Oh, Lord. 13 to 17. Yeah. 13 to 17. No, 12 to 17. Sorry, 12 to 17. That's what they were. So, yeah, they were, man, had me all messed up. Nurse Gross, yes, the kids, yes, they had me all messed up. Because my thing is, I'm old school. And I'm just going to be honest. It's been times I punched my kids. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might look at me a little different, but yeah, I punch them in the throat. Nah, I didn't punch them in the throat, but I'm just saying, I discipline my kids. And I was spanked, whooped, whatever you want to call it, as a child. And I did do that with my kids. So it's kind of reflex in a sense. So that right there, like I said, for my mental stability, like that had me all jacked up. You putting your hands on me as a child, and you think I can't shake you, which I couldn't. So that's why I had to not work with kids, because I would have ended up in jail. Know your limits. All right? Know your limits. I can't work with kids, y'all. All right, so let's see. Oh, you're welcome, Yebby. Hey, somebody said, hey, group home queen. Herb Sierra says, that's my goal, re-entry. Yeah, that's a good program to, it sounded like a good program from her. I don't know if you're in Arizona, but yeah, they're working on a programming for re-entry for felons or convicts. I don't know if they got to be felons per se, but C. Ellie says, would you advise someone to start in their home? Definitely. Definitely. I have a mentee right now who is moving out of her home to start her group home inside of her home. Her and her husband are downsizing and they are moving. Probably a duplex or something like that. So yeah, I definitely recommend doing that. If that is the resource that you have, it just makes sense. Hey, Photo. Rob Hall, why you keep laughing? Why you laughing at me? Are you laughing with me or are you laughing at me? Tell me. Hey, Labe, the greatest. Hi, Haley. Let's see. All right. So we have came to the end of the questions, you guys. Oh, okay. So Corey Frostman says, how many bedrooms do you suggest? I always suggest the 4-bed, 2-bath model. It's just simple, especially if you don't have sprinklers. 4-bed, 2-bath. Most times you can get about 5 people in there, and it just makes sense. So I always kind of recommend that. Also, do you recommend 2 per room? It depends on the square footage and where you're at. Because most cities and states have restrictions. So you have to have like 60 to 80 square feet per person. So some rooms you can put 2, but some you can only put 1. And it depends on what demographics. Because if you're doing like veterans, most times the veteran, the VA won't let you be a provider unless you do 1 person per room. So it's just going to kind of depend on what type of home you're doing, what demographic you're working with, if it's licensed, unlicensed, square footage, things like that. So yeah. But I do have 2 people. In some of my places, I have 3 people in a room because that city allows 3 people according to the square footage. So, yeah. Do you think it's wise to have residents move in when you have kids? Oh, you saying move in while you live there. Now, are you doing a licensed or an unlicensed home, CL? What type of home are you doing? I'm not trying to move nobody in with my kids. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to depend on the age. It's going to depend on what type of home you're doing. If you're doing like foster, adult foster, then you kind of got to move them into your home. You know, if you're doing something like that, or if you're doing an unlicensed home, so I don't know what state you're in or what you're doing. But yeah, if you got small kids, no. Because I don't even trust my family sometimes, let alone somebody that I don't know. So if you got small kids, heck no. But if you got like teenagers that can punch somebody in the throat or something like that, it's just going to depend on what demographic you're working with. Okay, with me. All right, Rob Hall. I'm just making sure you laughing with me, not at me. Hey, CEO Ashley. Oh, you're welcome, Corey. Thank you, Derek. I appreciate you. Always appreciate you. Lab the Greatest says, could I start this at the age 22, a residential treatment center? Yeah. If you're 21, you're able to sign a contract. Yes, you definitely, if you have the resources to start, go for it. Yeah, let me know how it goes. I like that. You 22. That's nice. So an unlicensed group home. What type of unlicensed group home are you trying to do? And like I said, it's going to depend on how old your kids are. Because you can't trust everybody. Even if you do background checks. It's stuff that don't be showing up on background checks. It's a lot of, you know what I'm saying, foolishness going on with people. So be careful. What's the difference in what, Starseed? I don't know what the beginning of that is. What's the difference? What's the difference? Yeah. Be specific. Tremaine says, thank you for answering all my questions. I have to sign off now. Have a great night. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you for tapping in. I appreciate it, Tremaine. The net. Hi, the net. Smiling Dimples says, if I start the qualified vendor application for DDD and bring it to the February workshop, will someone be able to review it? No. I'm just going to be honest. When we are there, we have a format, and I'm going to tell you, Shronica is by the book. So when we are there, we have a whole curriculum and format that we have to go by. So no one is going to be able to review your application at that event. I'm just telling you the truth. That would be something more like my mentorship group or book a call or something like that. Okay? So that's going to be a little different. Yeah, because the thing is, the work series was created by Shronica. And so I am just, what they call it, I'm just a squirrel in her world. I just do what I am told to do, and I bring the information that I am supposed to bring. But when I'm work with people, I want to be an asset and not a liability. And so I do what I'm supposed to do. All right. You're welcome. Which one allows me not to live in the house? Which type of group home? Any type of group home. You don't have to live in the house if you're not. If you're like a foster, they call it like adult fostering, or they call it being a host home. That's the type of homes where they come into your home and you're living there. Any other type of group home, you don't have to live there. Hey, Cambiel. Smiling with Dimple says, okay, I have the link. I've spoke with Krista. We'll schedule it soon. Okay, great. All right. Bossy Black Beauty. Hey. All right, you guys. So we are at the end. I appreciate you guys tapping in. Like I said, we are changing the format. So this will be the last Winning Wednesday live. We will be doing it on kind of like more in a Zoom format. So if you guys are interested and you're not on my mailing list, make sure you send me your first and last name, your email, and your phone number so I can push you on my mailing list. Okay. Now I'm still going to do lives here and there, but I do want to kind of just move my Winning Wednesdays off, like I said, to another platform, because people be reporting me over the stupidest stuff for no stinking reason. And so I just don't want to get to the point where this is all I have and they shut me down or something crazy. Y'all know how they be doing on these platforms. So anyway, so send me that information. If you're not on my mailing list, I will put you on there and I will notify you when I am doing my Winning Wednesday Zoom. Okay. All right, you guys. Well, I appreciate you guys so much for coming and sharing this evening with me. I enjoy these so much. And as I always say, be a blessing to someone else. All right. Oh yeah. And Derek said, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Yeah, you can see me on YouTube. Good suggestion. Thank you, Derek. You have a wonderful evening too, Nurse Gross. I appreciate you. Thank you, Jerry. I didn't even know you were still on here. Thank you. All right. Hey, Gifty 5700. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Smiling Dimples. I appreciate you guys, and you have a great night. Bye-bye.